It's 39 degrees outside. So I have the window open, which is right there. I have the furnace cranked and a space heater ready to go because I just don't know if I'm going to be hot or cold because I'm fired up. I am totally fired up. So I have all of my bases covered. All right, I'm going to post a question. I have stuff to say about this. This is from Shay. When you are a member of a group that doesn't allow links, how do you get your business across to them? I joined one niche specific group that won't even allow me to post because I'm posting on my behalf of my business instead of my personal page. Girl, leave the group. Seriously, if you're in a group that is not allowing you to post at all, then leave the group. If you're in a group that's not allowing you to post links, then you answer questions in a way that shows your expertise and allow them to find you in a natural way. But if you're in a group that will only let you ask but won't let you answer, leave the group.
I have some things to say.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I have groups. I do not let people join as business pages. Yeah, because to me, you would only be there to promote your stuff using my platform. And I'm not about that. Because as like that might sound like really, really anti what we do here. I have never appreciated that inside of Facebook groups. Like when you just randomly see like, everybody go check out this page that I just wrote. And it's like crickets. That's what happens. And then it looks bad for engagement and you feel bad because nobody liked your stuff. And it just always kind of came across as like, you're not here for learning or for asking questions. You're here to promote your stuff. And so joining as your page, as your business page, will likely get you shot down. But if you join as your personal page and you are offering help, this is something that I heard a lot in like the coaching circles, which I thought was really interesting, that what used to be recommended to these coaches, and you'll see it now that I'm saying it, you're going to notice it in places. It's people giving free advice, like randomly posting what I've learned from my first $100,000 day. And it's like this beautiful in-depth post and you're super thankful that you read it. Then you realize that she's like inside of the comments, people are like, oh my gosh, this was so great. Thank you. And she's like, yeah, I just did a challenge on it. And they're like, where can I learn more about this? And she's like, I have the link on my profile. And that's how it works inside of those pages is you share this beautiful amount of information and then people organically seek you out as an expert.
And I can't tell you how many times I organically try to seek someone out and their Facebook page has nothing for me to find them. So make sure, Caroline is spot on with this. Make sure your page that you're posting or your name or whatever profile that you're posting with has all of your information so people can find you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
CEO of your blog's name with the URL right there. Your website right there. Like how you help people right there. That's how people want to see it if you're going to be using Facebook groups as a way to grow your reach without feeling spammy, without posting your links or anything like that. Because again, guys, we have to remember like these groups and everything, and you'll see this is again, we have to remember this. You see this in all different platforms. You see this like on all different groups, all different kinds of groups. And I think that it was Carly who we were talking to a while ago. Like she used to have like share days in her group, or was it someone else? No, I know who it was. It was Michelle Schroeder Gardner. And she used to have share days inside of her Facebook group. And she stopped doing them. And her reasoning behind it was everyone was just throwing in their links but not clicking on anyone else's.
They weren't. Yeah, I stopped it in my group too.
And so it looks like it's super engaging. It looks like, oh my gosh, this is a great way to get my stuff out there and promote it to a larger audience. But if everyone's just there to get, then it's pointless to keep posting links. And that's kind of at the end of the day what it is. But that's not to say that you were doing any of that stuff. It's to say that's why you would not be getting allowed into groups if you're trying to join as your business page. That's to say why they wouldn't allow links. I know that there's a lot of groups that don't allow links, and a lot of it's because they had issues with spam or they had issues with people giving bad advice.
There's a lot of rules on Facebook's end, and we have known friends that have had their group shut down with thousands of people inside because of what members were doing. So Yeah, and that's why you have to have someone that helps you watch your groups, especially if they're pretty large. Because I've got a really large decluttering group, and it takes 2 people to help me watch it because you have to be super, super careful. But Jay, that's a really good idea. I love Caroline's advice. Post as yourself, and then when people click on your name, because they're like, oh, she gives the best answers. And then they click your name to see who you are, and all of your information is right there. All of it's right there. You could do a header, say, click this header to find me. And they click it, and it takes to the back end of your header in your Facebook page, and all the information's there on how to find you. Boom. Super easy. Yes.
You have to be intentional about that. And I know that there's a lot of people who only market through Facebook groups, and like that's where they spend all of their time. If that's where you want to spend your time, if that's where your ideal audience is, and you know that, go over there, spend your time there, and make sure that your profile itself is optimized for people to find you and your business and your blog. Otherwise, it's going to be for nothing, basically.